Hamzatul wasl is if you start on it, you have to pronounce the Hamza with a vowel on it. And if you don't start on it, you connect with the word before it. In Surah Fatiha, you have, for example, Bismillahi, Bismillahi. Because it's connected, you don't pronounce this Hamzatul wasl. If you were to start on it, you'd say Allahi. And likewise, Hir-Rahman, you would say Ar-Rahman. This is Alif and Lam, so you begin with a fatha. And Nir-Rahim, if you start on it, say Ar-Rahim. So that's where you have the Hamzatul wasl. Then over here you have Alhamdu, but if you were to continue with it without stopping at the end of the ayah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. But if you begin on it, you have to begin with a fatha, with Alif and Lam. Always begin with a fatha. Over here you have Li, Allahi, but they don't write it. There's a Hamzatul wasl there. And Al-Alameen, Rabbil Alameen. If you pronounce them together, you don't pronounce the Hamzatul wasl over here. But if you begin on it, you say Al-Alameen. And then over here, Ar-Rahman. This is Hamzatul wasl here. You pronounce it with a fatha. And likewise over here, Ar-Rahim, if you start on it. If you don't start on it, you say Ar-Rahman Nir-Rahim. That's what the wasl means, that you don't pronounce it if you connect with it. And Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. And over here you have this is where you remember the rule, Ihdina. The third letter, you gotta look at it, it's a kasra. So therefore you start, this is a verb, so you start with the kasra because the third letter is a kasra. That's the general rule. If there was a dhamma, you start with a dhamma. If it was fatha, you start with a kasra. So Ihdina, start here. Ihdina sirat, but if you start on it, say as-sirat with a fatha. And likewise over here, sirat al-mustaqim, if you connect it. But if you start on it, say al-mustaqim. Okay? And then over here, also you have Hamzatul wasl here. Mustaqim al-ladhina an'amta alayhim. But this is the end of the ayah, so normally you start on it. So you say al-ladhina over here. And over here, you see this over here, this is not a Hamzatul wasl. This is a Hamzatul qat'. So always you have to say on it. Say an'amta alayhim. And the Bairi, then over here, say al-maghdubi if you start on it. Alayhim. Then wallah dhalin. So if you start over here, al-dhalin, you have the fatha on it. And that's in Surah Fatiha. The Hamzatul wasl is in Surah Fatiha. And Allah knows best. And may peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.